Wow. Alright. I'm alive. So that's nice. I hope everybody's happy that I'm alive. Yeah, I just finally got back from I just got back from church not too long ago. I just had to go and take a massive dump, but other than that, yeah, I just got back from church. Hello, World War II. Yeah, I was actually debating on whether or not to ask you how it went. Because I'm curious. And I thought you said it was just the dad. Dude, what's going on this thing? They gave me credit for beating their asses. Wait, was that what it was about? Oh, you whooped our ass. You got our respect. Okay. I figured that's what they were doing. I had a feeling that's what they were doing. Because why else would, like, one day, you know, they're fine with her meeting you, and then the next day they're just trying to kick your ass. You know, it felt off. Hello, Spear. Alright, let me go grab my truck. He better pay for something. That jackass fucking destroyed your truck, from what you said. Not really destroyed it, but, you know. Alright, let's go deliver these concrete things and I'll go get the service parts and all. I don't care if somebody's testing me or not. You wreck my shit, I'm gonna wreck you. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, my truck, and you know, the reason I wouldn't care about it, you know, right now with the way my truck looks, you know, if somebody put a dent in it, you know, it'll just match all the other dents. But once I get that shit painted and all, oh hell, somebody puts a damn dent in it, y'all better run for the fucking hills, because y'all are gonna hear me screaming to the top of my damn lungs trying to figure out who did it. Hello, Nick. How are you? How are you doing, bud? But yeah, tomorrow I get to go to another doctor's appointment, so I can't really stream for very long. Not particularly World War II. No offense, bud, but sunsets aren't exactly my thing. My friend, though, oh my God, he's always taking sunset pictures with his truck and all this stuff, and it's like, dude, you love your truck too much. Like, don't get me wrong, I like my truck and all, but once I get it painted and all, most likely what I'll do is I'll do a before and after. Because I've been kind of thinking about it. And I'm not really worried about the interior. The interior works for what I'm using it for. You know, maybe eventually I'll get the interior work done, but not right now. But I gotta like choose what I want to do. I gotta choose if I want to do my AC, getting it fixed first, or if I want to get my radio and my speakers and get them installed first. And I'd have to get my friend to help me do those. I mean, I can get the radio installed when we're doing the AC stuff, because there's something wrong with one of the switches that'll open the vents up all the way to blow in your face instead of blowing it. Because like the way that my mom described it was, and I'll kind of tell you guys what it does. Whenever I turned the way that the switch works is right now, as the truck is, so sorry with put again versus edit, but stupid copyright attack. Hey, dude, you're good. I like those versus this and that. You should do a Judy Hopps versus Diane Foxington, because in my opinion, Judy Hopps wins that one hands down. But that's just my opinion. I mean, Diane's got her thing, but like freaking Judy's fast and maneuverable and all that good stuff. So, alright, let's see. What else do I gotta do? Alright, I gotta go all the way over there and all the way over here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna recover this vehicle. Hey, bring me back some. I'm hungry. Damn it. Does this place not have... Oh well, we'll go get the parts with this. Also, what do you guys think? This is one of the new Freightliners. I haven't looked at the interior yet. Oh my god. Guys, y'all ain't gonna believe this. This is exactly what my dad, the one that my dad used to drive when he was hauling chicken litter. This is exactly what the interior looked like for it too. Oh, this is hitting me in a place it shouldn't have hit me. Oh boy. That hit hard, not gonna lie. Although this one is slightly nicer looking than the ones my dad used to drive. If they had the color, I'd honestly paint this thing. I'd paint this thing the way that it was painted with my dad's thing. What's your opinion with the character Gary? To be honest, Nick, I don't really know what to say about Gary yet because I haven't really seen many clips of him in it. But from what I've seen, he seems like he's going to be a really chill character. So, you know, I'm excited and nervous about the film for, you know, the reasons in which I've specified before. But I honestly think Gary as a character is going to be probably the most chill character ever. Like, yes, he's venomous and he's dangerous and all, but I get the feeling he's going to be like one of the most chill characters that we've ever seen. Also, would it kill these people to put a trailer store in the same place as yes, Jay. Also, I need to look at whatever it was World War II sent me. Right quick. Hey guys, do y'all know if World War II is here or not? Please say no, because I'm about to say something. Hey Nick, do the Judy Hopps versus Diane Fossington, bro. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay, so I don't care if World War II is here or not. The model of Ford that he sent me, I'm not a big fan of. And it's one of the uglier versions of the Ford. Not gonna lie. But Ford F-150s are what? That's weird. Okay. Yay! What? Bro, Jay, I can't start anything. It won't let me do parties right now. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not letting me start a party, Jay. I can't do anything with them. I don't know what's going on. Might have to reset my PlayStation. No. No. Diane not win. Diane lose. Yeah, Jay, it's not letting me join the party. I don't know why. My internet's fine, so... Goodbye, Nick. Have a good one, bud. Alright, I'm gonna go deliver these service spare parts, which coincidentally, in order to get to them, I have to drive all the way back around. Jay, I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going on with my PlayStation party tonight. Normally it works, you know that. I might have to end up, might end up having to do something, I don't know. I do know that, and I will tell you guys this, tomorrow I also will not be able to stream early in the morning. I have a doctor's appointment that I actually have to go to, and yes, it is me that actually has to go to it. So yeah, there's that. So I gotta take care of that tomorrow, and then as far as I know, I don't think I have anything else. Holy crap, what did y'all do? Is there a detour? Yes, there is. There's that road. Okay. Nothing happened. I didn't do anything. But yeah, as far as the doctor's appointment goes, when I get back from that, I should be good. So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna do my best to have the new DLC tomorrow, but it depends, because if it's more than $15, I won't be able to get the new season pass or anything. So I'm hoping that it's no more than about $15. But if it is, then we'll have to wait till next week. Also, guys, I know I haven't been buying a lot of stuff on War Thunder as of recent, and I'm sorry for that. You know, I do apologize for that. But I've been trying to get games that I really, really want. And I just found out today that the new farming sim game in store on the disc is cheaper now. It was, for those of you who don't know, it was like $60. Now it is a whopping, I believe it is $40. So I'm not messing with that rat. But I'm gonna try and get, I'm trying more or less to increase my roster of games that I play, because guys, I love War Thunder, don't get me wrong, but it does get boring playing the same old thing over and over and over again, and it's just getting to a point to where it's, how do I put this nicely? It's getting to a point to where it's getting to a point where now I'm getting bored of playing War Thunder, and I don't want to get to that point, so I'm trying to play other games, have a little bit of fun with other games and stuff, you know, just, you know, hang out, chill, have some fun doing some other stuff. And I can't do that if I'm constantly buying things for War Thunder. You know, don't get me wrong, I'll still do War Thunder streams. You guys know I'm still doing War Thunder streams. War Thunder's not going anywhere. It's just that I have to take a break from it. I have to. If I intend on continuing with the game, I have to take a break. Because if I don't, it's not going to go well. Now, you know, you guys know I was doing the whole, you know, opening of those chest things. I'm still going to do those. I'm going to open up the ones that that I have, and then we're just going to go from there. I think kind of sort of what I'm going to do is maybe just go through and buy. Hello, Demon Sumner. My PlayStation party is not working, so if you decide to join, we won't be able to talk. But yeah, I gotta play something different, and War Thunder, it's fun, it's entertaining. Once you play it for a while, you start getting bored of it. And I'm actually gonna try and do something. As of recent, I just looked at my daily login. I'm almost at 365 days of just logging into the game. So I might do something to celebrate the 365 day login, because at that point I will now have been playing the War Thunder game on this account, constantly logging in every day for a year. If I don't break the cycle, it will be an entire year, and I want to do something to celebrate that, because that takes commitment, not gonna lie. And plus, before long, a lot of you don't realize this, if my mom decides to do the camping trip, I will be gone for a week. Y'all won't see me uploading anything for an entire week. I will be gone for a week. So, N6ZSI. So you guys will just have to, be patient and wait on me to get back. And I know a lot of you guys are going to tell me the same thing. Oh, dude, you need a break. Take a break. Blah, 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 blah. I don't like taking breaks, not because of the algorithm. I couldn't care less about the algorithm. But I don't like taking breaks because of the fact that when I take breaks, people tend to leave. And I'm happy to say that we've reached 552 subscribers on this channel. Now, guys, I'll be the first one to tell you, when I started this channel, it was more or less for me to doodle. It was more or less for me to doodle and, maybe see if people would bother to watch. I never expected to hit 500 subscribers. I never expected to hit 100. I never expected to hit 200, 300, 400. Hitting 500 was a major milestone for me, because I never figured I'd reach that far. And I've given this speech 100 times by now, I'm sure. But, it means a lot to me to know that there are people out there that do enjoy me just talking about random stuff, whether it be a random opinion that I have, or whatever, it's always nice to see people just genuinely enjoy the random stuff that you decide to do. And I'll tell you guys now, I will be the first one to tell you guys, there is no me choosing what I do and what I don't do when it comes to games or what I do that day. When I wake up in the mornings and I stream in the mornings, I take about 5 minutes, maybe, if you're lucky, and I'll go, all right, what games do I want to try and play today? And I'll be like, okay, well, let's see, what do I have? SnowRunner, War Thunder, I have Railroads Online, American Truck Simulator, and I'll go through the list of stuff that I've been playing and be like, what do I feel like playing right now? And that'll be how I make a live stream. What I feel like playing right now. Like, I'll give you guys a perfect example, all right? When I started streaming, let's say 25 minutes ago, it was 24 minutes ago, but we'll say I took a minute, and I'll be the first one to admit to you guys, I was going to play something on my computer, but I got it thinking about it. I'm like, don't want to really play Stormworks. Then I was like, don't really feel like playing Railroads Online. Let's play SnowRunner, because I said I was going to play SnowRunner later, and, I hopped on SnowRunner. And here I am. Again, I don't do like a lot of YouTubers or streamers or anything and plan out what I'm going to do. Hi! I don't plan anything out. I'll be the first one to admit to you guys, I don't plan anything out. I go with what I feel like playing at that exact moment. And you guys know, especially when I play on my computer, it's worse when it's on my computer because I know I can switch it without having to deal with it cutting off the stream. There have been times where I'll start playing something and then I'll lose interest in it pretty darn quickly, and then I'll switch to something else. There have been times that I've done that. And you want to know why I've done that before? because I don't really feel like streaming at all. Like, I lose interest in video games very quickly. That's why, you guys will probably see me stream a lot of SnowRunner now. Within a week, 2 weeks, somewhere around in there, I'll probably stop playing it again. And then a week, 2 weeks will go by, I'll play it again. It all depends on what I feel like playing, how often I play it. And with War Thunder, it is the main thing on the channel. You guys know this. War Thunder is the main thing on the channel. I've been playing War Thunder for, I can't even tell you guys how long. And it's been the main thing on the channel. And it's not a bad game. I am not at all saying that War Thunder is a bad game. I love playing War Thunder, but there becomes a time where, oh, shart. All right, let's see. What do we got? Pick up stuff there and there. All right, so cool. How the flip are we supposed to get there? Trailer store access, access to location, and warehouse access. Okay, so I'll go grab spare parts. If you get the metal rolls and the metal beams, which we got to figure out where all this stuff is coming from. Hold on. Let me see. This has got metal beams and the metal rolls. So we're going to need a 3-fer on that one. And then the farm has the spare parts, which I don't understand why the other... What? Huh? I'm having a brain fart right now. Why is it wanting me to go to that one if this... Oh, I need vehicle spare parts. That's why. Alright, well, let me kind of plot a course right quick as far as where I gotta go. Hold on. The world. Also, in a second, I have to... Alright, so let's see. Here. Here. Or, hold on, to make things a little bit more difficult, or more easy, here, then we'll drive all the way down here, and this leads to the farm anyway, so. But yeah, if there's, and, I've always told you guys, I'm open to different games and stuff if y'all want to recommend things. But, I'm also the kind of person that if I don't want to play that game, I'll be the first one to tell you. And yeah, I'm not playing that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to play that. It's not because of the fact I don't want to. It's just because of the fact that, well, yes, it is because of the fact I don't want to, but... It's amazing how low gear just changes all of this. Look at that. Wow. Alright, well, I'm going to get the vehicle spare parts, so here I go. Wait, where do I have to go? I went the wrong way. Beep. Beep. Where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, that's not how you truck. I thought I was gonna flip there. Alright, I'm gonna try. No, I prefer to go this way, even though, yes, I'm aware it's gonna take me longer to get there. Where are you going, anyway? Dude, oh, you're going to the metalworks. Never mind. I know where you're going. I know I was going the right way, but I'm going this way because of the fact of this thing not having all-wheel drive, I want to try and avoid as much mud as I possibly can, so I'm going this way. If it had all-wheel drive, I'd go, heck yeah, let's go, and then freaking go for it. But no, I don't have all-wheel drive on this, so I don't think it comes with it either, so. What's with the little wheel down there, by the way? Like, what's that supposed to offer as far as support? Emotional support? About all it looks like it's going to offer, I'll tell you that. I gotta admit, this map is going to be one of the more fun ones for us, I think. But I think what we'll probably do is we'll try and finish this map off, and then we'll go back to like the snow map or something. I don't know. Because we gotta go and finish like, I think it's like one mission in one of the maps, and then I think most of the rest of it's just whatever. Let me go look at that while I'm talking about it. All right, so we haven't done any of these. So, yeah, so what we'll probably, I'm probably going to skip these two and that one, and we'll just go on ahead and do the the Amur, or Amur, whatever. And then we'll just, and the reason I say we're skipping Wisconsin, Yukon, and those is because those are harder maps, and personally I just really don't feel like dealing with them. So, we'll just go to this snow map and do it. And we'll just skip those other ones for now. That way, we got a snow map that we'll screw around with. And then we'll go to the Dawn, which I think we've already went to. And then we'll go to Maine, of course, which Maine looks like it's a little bit of both. New sawmill constructed and garage restored. Oh, cool. And then we'll go to the Glades, Ontario, British Columbia, Scandinavia, and then we'll go to this thing. Then we'll go to Austria, then Quebec. I think Quebec will be interesting. Quebec looks like it's going to be a pain, not going to lie. Of course, I say that I'm avoiding the mud, and then I see this. What's the Kenworth look in this? Ew, touchscreen. Yikes. I hate touchscreens on trucks. You know, that was actually something I watched a short, and the question was for the thing. It was like, which do you prefer, older trucks or modern trucks? And I'm like, yeah, give me a classic truck with like none of the modern amenities. And I'll put, like, if I want like a Bluetooth thing in my rig so I can listen to my music on my phone, you know, I can put a Bluetooth, you know, thing that I can hook my phone up to with no issue in a big rig, just as much as you can a pickup truck or a car. So, you know, that's not an issue. You know, if I want that fancy stuff, I can put it into my vehicle myself. I don't need it to come in there. And one of the biggest things, and I'll be the first one to tell you guys, one of the biggest things I hate about modern vehicles, modern big rigs especially, I do not like the fact that everything is computerized. All right, your logs are computerized. You know, you just everything about it is just computerized. And it's just, you know, it sucks because truck driving used to be fun. I'll be the first one to tell you guys, truck driving used to be fun. Now, truck driving is the most depressing job that you could possibly get. because you can't go fast. You're stuck at like 60 mile an hour doing everything. You're on the interstate, everybody's passing you at 70 and 75, and you're over here stuck at 60 if you're lucky. I think the actual top speed my dad told me was like 68 point something or something like that was what his truck, when he was using, he was working for TMC, that was like the top speed for the truck. Don't ask me how I know that, or don't ask me how my dad knows that. I'm assuming that he probably gunned it one day and just figured out that was the top speed for the truck. I made it here for the vehicular spare parts. Wait, whoops, wrong one. Remove cargo. Alright, we're loaded. Alright, now I gotta figure out a way to get to you so that I can drive Dirt Road Heaven to go over there. Oh my god, I hate my life. Gotta admit though, this thing's powering through it, so, you know, whatever. Oh my god, this truck loves to tip. Hold on. There we go. We'll put down our little extra supports that don't look like they help at all, by the way. Hey, remember I said the thing about the not helping? Yeah, that's my point. Extra clearance, my rear end. That thing's completely useless. Well, I can definitely tell you went through here. That's one of the things I hate about that thing. Like, yes, it does provide extra clearance, but it also lifts the entire freaking truck up to where you don't need it, so. This is the right road, right? Yep. Okay, cool. And you know what's funny? Just think about it. We're not even halfway done with the first bit of stuff, and we still have two more whole things to finish this map. So we're going to be on this map for a while, I think. And that's okay. I don't mind this map at all. So, you know, I figure we'll probably go through all my trucks at least twice by the time we get done with this map. Hello. How'd that go for you? Hey, sir, you look a little stuck there. Don't back into me. What are you doing? Get. Boing. Oh my god, the truck. Goodbye. Meow. This truck here gets it, don't it? Meow. Ah! I'm glad I think it jumped a little when it hit it too. Oh my God, what was that freaking... Oh my Lord, that looked like it hurt. I think the driver has a concussion now. I know I definitely do after that one. Alright, activate anchors. Alright, crane mode, here we go. I hate crane mode, but whatever. Because I can't never seem to use it, so... Attach, yes. Now how do I lift? Here we go. We're not going to talk about what happened. Hey, I'm working here. Hey, word of the wise for you there, Demon. Don't do what I did. I came into that turn way too fast, and then it just went very bad. I did it again! No! No! Hey, can you get... Hey, come back. Winch no work. We're never getting this anywhere. Hi. Can you pull me? That's a branch. That is definitely not how trucks work. I can't even honk the horn. What is taking you so long? Fix me! Fix me! Why or what? What? You mean it's not hooking me? Alright, hold on, hold on. Keep me there. Thank you. Maybe I won't do it a second time. Or a third time, actually. Although, knowing my stupidity, I probably will. Don't be a battle tank. I'll tell you that much. Don't try and use that thing as anything other than a little sneaky little bastard. The SU-100P is nothing. Son of a... Damn it, Demon. It's all your fault. You're breaking shit. Nice and slow. Yeah, I'll try not to do that again. Also, where are you going? Dude, that's a broken bridge. You need to go the other way. Come on, this way. Aim for the commander cupola on the Doom Turtle and you'll be fine. There's two of them. If you hit both of them, most of the time you'll survive. Oh, this was like a fun little bridge. I like that. That was cool. Arguably very cute. All right, hold on. Nope, I need to turn. Don't push me, please. All right, here we go. We go this way. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I need to, honestly, after watching Bo play the PZH 2000, I would honestly love to play the PZH 2000 a little bit. But at the same time, no, I don't, because it has no armor. And I'm pretty sure since the time that Bo played it, which was about 8 months ago, they've changed a few things on it, and it doesn't feel as armored as it used to be. Because Bo was surviving shots that I would not survive right now. You know how we were talking about that that Western Star that was like really tippy or whatever? This thing is far worse on the tippy side. Like, I go over a rock the right way and this thing's going for it. Also, be patient. The all-wheel drive truck is, or the all-wheel drive truck is faster, I'm aware, but you got to give the four-wheel drive truck a little bit of a chance here. I gotta admit though, this thing's powering through this stuff. It probably wouldn't do it on a Russian map, but it's powering through this with no issue. All right, hold on. I missed the turn. Here, you go first. Turn right. Turn right. Go right. That way you'll get off my ass. Oh, this will be entertaining to try and attempt. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna flip again. Hi, do you need a pull? Well, hey, I mean, now that we have about near everything, the only thing I need left is the metal beams, which I can go grab those. It won't take me long. At least it shouldn't. Also, I'm probably going way faster than I need to around that corner. I don't want another one of those incidents. I'll admit that this thing's pretty zippy. And for what it is, with it not having like not having all-wheel drive and all, it's a pretty decent little truck. Yes, gaming guy. No stormworks today. I have a doctor's appointment that I have to get up early in the morning for. So no stormworks today. Maybe tomorrow I'll doodle around with it, depending on if they release the it depends on if they release the DLC or the new season pass for this yet or not. You know, I used to love school. I know that makes me sound so freaking weird to y'all, but I used to adore going to school. I used to very much enjoy going to school. I was always like very excited to learn something, and it just always made me happy. And then probably, I want to say in like 10th grade, when COVID hit really bad and everything, I got extremely depressed, and my just love for learning basically just disappeared. And you know, I hated it because of that. Before COVID hit, I absolutely loved going to school. I loved learning. You know, I looked forward to every day. COVID hit, I was like, ah, shit, not this again. You know, I just got so sick of constantly having to go to school. And then I think it was actually my 11th grade year in high school. I never dealt with bullying. I was 6'4" all through high school, so nobody dared piss me off. I mean, everybody knew I was a big teddy bear, but like everybody also knew that they didn't want to piss me off either. So, but But 11th grade, my dad got sick, and within a few months, my dad passed away, and I gave up on going to school. I said, you know what? I can't do it. I was going to drop out. But when my dad was sick and all, he said, he goes, the only thing I want you to do, I want you to graduate. I didn't go back to public school or anything. I didn't do anything crazy like that. But I made a promise to my dad that I would graduate. So what I did is I went with the next best option, and I went to get a GED. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, dude, a GED. For me, it was the easiest option. It wasn't as stressful as having to go back to school. I could have, I'll admit to you guys, I could have went back to school I probably could have been, but algebra, just when I got in algebra, I couldn't focus because of my dad and everything that was going on, and depression was hitting me bad at the time too. And I could not focus, and when I tried to find ways to make it easier to where I could fill the workout, the teacher caught me using a website to figure out the problems, because the fact that she basically refused to help anybody, she scalded me for it. And I said, you know what, I'm done with the school system. They don't want to help you. So I got my GED, and I was done with it. I graduated. I promised my dad I would do that. And I've never been a public speaker, but I will say this. When I graduated, I wasn't going to say anything, but something told me to get up on to the pedestal and say something. And my legs were shaking the entire time. I will be the first one to admit that to y'all. My legs were shaking the entire time. I was nervous. Again, I've never been a big public speaker, but yet I do this quite literally for fun. But I got up there, and I dedicated what I did to my dad and everybody else that was there. Of course, apparently I upset my Aunt Susan, because she had mentioned to me that a lot of companies wouldn't look at a GED the same way they would a high school diploma, and I mentioned that, and I worded it a wrong way, and it made her feel like I was going after her, which I wasn't trying to do that. And I'll regret that part to the day I die, most likely, because it did feel wrong. And it wasn't me trying to take a jab at her because the fact I was like, haha, proved you wrong or anything. It was just, it came out wrong. But I've never done public speaking other than that. There was one time that wasn't really big public speaking or anything. And it was, I'm still obsessed with this stuff. I've always been a big fan of war stuff and, trying to teach people stuff they generally wouldn't know when it comes to, like, war vehicles and stuff like that. So, how do I put this? I wanted to do a speaking thing of, military vehicles and just, share a little bit of information and all. And basically, I was told, or basically it was changed up from what I wanted to do and made so that it was a model building class. Because the fact I mentioned bringing in models, apparently the idiot that was running the show at the library, this is where I went to it, this woman, she didn't have a care in the world for what I was trying to talk about, and she changed it into something she wanted to do. So when she mentioned to me I was going to be doing a model building class, I was like, okay, whatever. I ignored the model building aspect of it, and I taught what I wanted to, and it pissed her off enough that she hasn't asked me to come back and do it again, even though there were several people that said that they loved what they learned and everything. But yeah, But yeah, I don't know, guys. school was fun, and then it wasn't. We'll put it that way. It was fun, and then it wasn't. That's probably the easiest way that I can tell it to you guys. It was fun, and then it wasn't. Makes the most sense to me to say it like that. That's a tractor. But yeah, like, I'll be the first one to tell you guys, go through school at least. But here's the advice that a lot of teachers and stuff will tell you, that I will tell you to not do. Alright? If your profession that you want to go into does not require for you to go to college, do not waste money and 4 years that you could be trying to work to get into where you want. Do not waste the money to go to college. Alright, you want to be a mechanic on cars that fixes cars and stuff? Yes, definitely. Definitely go to college for that, because with a lot of the modern stuff, to be honest, you probably need a college degree in order to figure out how to freaking work on those things. But give me just a second. My mom's basically begging me to talk to her. But if you're looking to going into something like what I'm looking to going into, like being a train conductor, or in my case, I want to be an engineer. I want to be the person that actually has control over the locomotive. That's the job I want. You know, that's always been the job that I wanted. And that's the job I'm actually going to start working towards. That's why I started volunteering at the Railroad Museum, because they told me that, you know, if I tried hard enough, and if openings popped up within 3 years, I could become an engineer if a position, as I said, if a position popped up for it. So, you know, in 3 years I could be a train engineer, which means I could go and apply for CSX, which is what I'm trying to go for, and I get the job I always wanted. Now, you know, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, ooh, that's the company you want to go for. Norfolk Southern is located in Pennsylvania or something like that. That's where their main office is. That is where I would have to go in order to get the training and everything that they would want me to have. And, you know, to be honest, Norfolk Southern's closer to me than when it comes to like railroad stuff. They're closer to me. But when I was looking into it, CSX, which is the company I'm going to go try and work for, their main office is in Georgia, which means I wouldn't have to go far. And I could get the training I need right there. You know, I wouldn't have to go very far, and the company, you know, I want something where I can go home on the weekends and stuff. You know, and I know a lot of you guys are like, well, what if that doesn't work out? Truck driving, that's what I'm looking into after, or if that doesn't work. The whole truck driving aspect, my dad was a truck driver his whole life, and the way I figure it, if my dad could do it, so can I. I learned a lot from my dad just by watching. There was one time I had to point out the gear set up on a Peterbilt. It had my dad used to drive a Freightliner, and the gear was a Cummins, and the transmission and everything was different. Well, they then told him to start using a Peterbilt. It was a white Peterbilt. I remember it very, very specifically. It had a cat in it. Beautiful truck. I loved the truck. I thought it looked beautiful truck, beautiful, very beautiful. And my dad was over here like grinding the gears, about near breaking the darn gear off of it. And I kept looking at this little sticker on the gear thing, and I pointed out to my dad one day. He's like, oh, okay. And then he just started shifting gears like it was nothing. And it was like, one of those moments where it was like, haha, I pointed out something my dad didn't notice. But I will say this, if I go into trucking, it won't be anything like, going into one of these major companies or anything. Most likely, I'll go find, like a small like farm that needs a truck driver, and I'll do farming trucks and stuff. I won't do anything crazy. Because if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't want to deal with all the modern bull crap. Okay, well, the answer is still no. At least right now, because I'm doing this. Okay, so we got those used, so now what? I've heard a lot of people complain about their Wi-Fi and everything before. It's actually quite interesting. Because, in my opinion, if your Wi-Fi sucks that bad, then why are you playing a game that I don't want no POP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like anything newer than it's glitching out on me. Hold on. Anything newer than probably like 1995 or something like that. I don't want anything on. Kind of like that one. I think that one looks the best. Okay, that makes no sense that I can't mount more than that, but okay. I can't even see what the thing is. I want a flap cap, I think. Is there any mods? The only mod I have active right now at this current moment is the mod for the hold that thought. I gotta figure out where this is at. Okay. A large service scout trailer. We need something small. I got it, don't worry about it. It's only that one mod. I don't have many other ones active. Alright, let me get some cool tires and stuff. Off-road. Anybody that's dumb, and I'll say this, anybody that's dumb enough to use their daily driver as a I think it does have a trailer hitch, right? Yep, okay. That use their work truck, daily driver, same thing, my opinion. My truck is my daily driver and my work truck if I need it to be. Hell, right now, 2 rear ends, 1 transmission. Yeah, my point exactly. My truck is at 300 and I just hit, I think it was 356,000 miles, and I just put a few more miles on it just tonight. And my truck, as far as I know, the only thing that they changed in it was it has a V8 instead of a V6, and the only reason they did that was because of the fact that they needed a truck that could haul race cars, and the V6 just wasn't cutting it, so they put a V8 in it. Ow! Ah! We have... Sir, you can't park there! Yeah, my truck, it's a great truck. I love my truck and all, but it's not built with the idea of, hey, let's haul as much as possible. My truck is a stock 2-wheel drive. The only thing ever changed in it is is the engine. Everything else, as far as I know, is completely stock. A 2001 GMC Sierra, 2-wheel drive. She's got a lot of power underneath her, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna end up needing to get a new transmission for her though, because if you gun her in the right position and all, oh, she hates you. Chevys are better. Like, Chevy was great until probably, I want to say, until after the cat eye. After that, a lot of it became, how do I put this nicely and not sound like an ass? A lot of it became a lot of stupid bullshit that didn't need to be in a truck. And I think the only reason that people dislike the cat eyes is because no, I'm not doing any of that tonight. As I said, I gotta go to bed, and it's already 11:27, so I'm working a late night shift right now anyway, so. What? You've got to be kidding me. Hey, can you pick this up? I can't, so you're gonna have to. Or else we're both gonna have to go find a different truck. I don't know. The only reason I have that one is because my grandpa bought it and drove it. Yeah, I don't like the newer. Like, I will admit, like I have kind of eyeballed the newer GMCs and all, and they do look pretty cool, but it's nothing it's nothing I would want, more or less. Okay, why the flip can nothing pull in this stupid game? And the reason I say that is because all the modern crap, it has so much electrical bullshit in it that if anything breaks, you have to basically take the entire vehicle apart before you can do anything with it. And I'm sorry, I don't want that. I want a truck that's easy to work on, and my 2001 is exactly that. It is easy as hell to work on, so I'll take my chances with my 2001. Thank you. The newest vehicle that my family currently owns is a 2012 Ford Edge, and that's exactly my point. There was a part that my mom was trying to get fixed, and our mechanic took one look at it and said, "I refuse to fix this." And when we went other places trying to get them to fix it, they were talking about charging us like fucking I think it was like $5,000 to fix the damn thing, and they wouldn't take any of the parts that we had bought already, talking about like all this bullshit. Basically, they were trying to make money. And like, don't get me wrong, you know, it's a cute little car, and it does seat comfortably if you're not 6'4". It's a great little vehicle, but once it tears up, you're fucked. Like, we just went and got brake rotors and stuff for the front end. We're gonna have to get our mechanic to put them on, of course, but the damn brake rotors are like, if I would have got the brakes and the brake rotors, or the brake pads and the brake rotors, it was like $400, may as well say. And I was like, yeah, hell no. I'm glad I have mine. So, yeah, I'm honestly, I'm okay with having my little 2001. The only thing I hate about my 2001 is every time something clanks or something feels weird, I panic because I'm like, oh shit, I don't have the money to fix this. Hello, copy. Like every time, like I'm going down the road and like my steering wheel starts vibrating or something, or I hit something in the road, I'm like, oh shit, something's gonna break. And it's more or less just a panic. And it's not because of the fact that, like, you know, my truck tears up or anything. It's just, you know, I panic because of the fact I don't have enough money to really fix anything. Like right now, I'm struggling trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get my AC fixed, because the part for that alone is $300 and something. Plus I need the belt for the AC, which is another, like, I can't remember. Can't remember how much they said that was. But like, the funniest part about it is if you looked on Parts Geek, I don't use Parts Geek. I use Advanced, simply because of the fact my cousin does work there, so he gives me discounts. So, you know, happy times with discounts. Where am I going with this? Oh shit, this is gonna be pain. I think I'm gonna turn the all-wheel drive off. What's wrong with the AC? From what I understand, the AC belt decided to snap without me knowing about it. And then the AC, I can't remember if it was a compressor or something like that, decided to seize up, so I have to replace that too. And my mechanic told me if I get the parts, he'll charge me $500, I think 50 or something like that to fix it. I'm like, okay, that seems like a cool deal. You know, all I got to do is pay you know, whatever for the parts, and then pay you $500 to put it on. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's gonna be like a whole, like, 3 fucking week ordeal right there. Because if I get the parts, okay, that's like $400. I only get a $700 paycheck, so, you know, that's out the window. And then if I decide to save up the money, all right, let's say I do, you know, $600 just to make sure I have enough, you know, get that done. And then the other thing that's broke with it is the control that makes it to where it blows nothing but in your face. There's like a machine part inside the console or whatever that's broke or malfunctioning or whatever that needs to be replaced. And I'm planning on getting my radio that I want to get put in the truck, and while he's in there fixing that, I'm going to get him to put in the new radio while he's at it, because he's already going to have all that stuff right there, so there's just no need for me to, you know, go and aggravate a friend of mine to do that when he can do it himself. And then, of course, there's the speakers, the new speakers for the doors that I'm going to get to put in. Because the ones... there's also... the speakers in the passenger side door have been ripped out and completely destroyed. I'm going to have to get one of those, like vents things. I'm going to have to find one of those to get. And then another thing that's completely effed on my truck is the paint job. The paint job, it's rusty as hell. It came from Texas. I'm not even joking with you guys. Like, my truck came all the way from Texas. At some point, this truck, my truck, came all the way from Texas. So my truck's seen some places for sure. My truck has, I know my truck came from Texas because of one simple thing. It still has the original person that sold the truck, and I'm assuming it was 24 years ago when the truck was first bought. My truck still has the original seller's emblem on it. They haven't removed it. And I keep it there mainly because of the fact that it's a reminder of how far my trucks went. And it's a reminder that after 24 years, my truck still runs better than half the pieces of shit that they're coming out with out of the factories now. So, you know, it's more or less a bragging right for me. My mom's 2010 Silverado that she bought, we're pretty sure that it has aftermarket parts. And the reason we think so is because the tailgate does not have a Chevy emblem on it. It doesn't have the Silverado emblem or any of that stuff on it. It is just a completely white tailgate. Nothing is on it. Nothing. Right? And then the kicker is she's wanting to get stickers to put on it instead of ordering a new tailgate, which I guess that's cheaper, but, you know, I think it's stupid. But she also needs a new hood for her truck because the hood that's on it, because of the fact that it was not taking, like the people we bought this truck from, they are pieces of shit. They sold us a lemon basically because, and the reason I say this is not only would it like randomly, like the speedometer and all would stop working randomly, but while she was on the interstate one day, 70 mile an hour now, the hood flies up in her face, bends the hood all to hell. And now she has to, if she drives the truck anywhere, I had to go to Walmart and buy like some straps, and we put it in the hood to tie it down to the hood. We got that thing so rednecked up on as far as the hood goes, it's not even funny. And then the thing that really pisses me off about it is the tail lights on the driver's side, the top tail light works. On the passenger side, the bottom one works. But when I went and bought the bulbs to change them so that they would all work, guess what? The bolts were so damn rusted, I couldn't get anything. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass to get out of here later. Is there not a legitimate way to get over here? I'm honestly about to get off after I do this one. The only thing that really falls off on my truck is, and I could easily fix it, it's just not something that, in my opinion, needs to be fixed, like, absolutely right now. It is, hey, remember how you said you didn't want to do this or that or the other? Yeah. Saddle low is required. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's. I know what one that is. Yeah, remember the one where we had the thing? Hold on, give me a second. I gotta get a truck that can haul this, and I know this thing has a, I believe it has a low saddle. I believe. No, it does not. Fuck. All right, what about this one? I don't want to do this with this one. No, fuck that. Nope. Nope. No, nah, not happening. Nope, nah, 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 no. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Let me see, what do I got that can pull this thing? There we go. There's my baby. Hold on, give me a... Damn it! Ah! Time to shine, baby. See you, gaming guy. I think here in a second, I'm sorry, guys. My mom is just aggravating the hell out of me about talking to her because the fact that she doesn't know how to talk to other people, apparently. I love my mom to death, but I swear to God, I wish that she would fucking leave me the hell alone sometimes. Like, I'm doing something. Leave me the fuck alone. Please. Yeah, what falls off my truck? The tail light thing. Hold on. I gotta remember which one that is. Hold on. Damn it, global map. There we go. Which one was it? It was in, I think it was in this one. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it. the thing that illuminates your license plate. One of them's like, it doesn't, the bulb is out, and then the other one, the bulb works, but like the thing that holds the bulb and everything in is broke as hell. So like, I gotta get both of them fixed, and I know that, but I just don't fucking want to. I'm a lazy ass. Alright, let's see, where do I have to do this? Island Bridge. This ought to be fun. And by fun, I mean shoot me, please. Alright, where am I going with this? Oh, that shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, damn it, I forgot I had to go that way. Oh, wait, hold on, never mind. I just gotta go over here. Never mind, we're good. We'll do this one. You know what's funny? My truck actually has a bent as hell rear bumper as well, but it's not because of the jackknifing issue. I think that somebody tried at one point to hook up something that was a little bit too heavy to the tailgate of my truck, and long story short, it didn't go well for them, and it bent the thing. I think they came from the factory like that, not gonna lie. No, I've seen ones that are completely straight, so that's not true. I can confirm that. I've seen them that are completely straight. I'm gonna drive this in the interior just cause. Just kidding, I'm not gonna put myself through that kind of torture. Oh, you're talking about the tailgate. Yeah, I'm not, yeah, the tailgate's fine on my truck. I'm talking about the rear bumper. Don't worry about me, I'll eventually get there. Hi. I chose this thing over that, to be honest, and I feel like an idiot for doing so, but whatever. Can't make or fix your mistakes once you've done it, so, well, you can, but I'm not driving all the way back there just to grab that when I can just drive this and struggle. I'm so glad we fixed the thing over here, because this would have been a pain in the ass trying to do that other thing with. Ow, dadgum! The hell's that thing made out of? Brick? I'm gonna hate myself here in a second for choosing this particular truck, because this rock's gonna get high centered. I just see it happening. I told you it was gonna happen. No, I'm good. I'm fine. I got it. I got it. I don't got it. I got it. Hold on. I got it. I got it. I don't got it. The trailer is stuck on that rock. Hold up. Pull me back. Pull me back right quick. Pull me backwards. Pull me backwards. Pull me backwards, damn you. If I have to get my damn winch and attach to your ass, I'm gonna kick your ass. Pull me back, damn you. Alright, let me try it a different way. We'll go this way, around the rock. Dad, blame it. I'm gonna scream. Like, this truck's pulling, it's just the freaking rocks! What is it with this game and rocks? Come on, just a little bit further. Come on. Wait, I got it. I got it. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Go. Go, you piece of shit. Come on, Western Star. Pull your ass. I'm just gonna park this. Wait, as soon as I get to a position where I can park this, I'm gonna park it. Why the hell am I not going anywhere? There we go, we're moving now. Rocks are my nemesis. At this point in time, anything with the letter R in it is my nemesis. I'm gonna go grab that in a second, because this is pissing me off now. Okay, this rock has nothing to do with me. Go away. I'm going to do my very level best to move this piece of shit out of your way, and then I'm going to go grab my truck. That's the same as yours, and we'll do whatever. Just grab your trailer, do what you gotta do with your trailer. I'll grab my truck. Don't worry about it. Don't touch my damn truck. Or trailer, whatever. I love how somebody was talking about like this is the most overpowered truck or whatever in the game. It can go through anything. Yeah, but like it's great for hauling things, and most of the time that's what we do with it. We use it for hauling stuff that gets stuck. Like most of the time that's what we do with it. Like, you know, I agree, yes, it's severely overpowered, but at the same time, I cannot, like, say that I wouldn't use it like everyone else says. Like, I'm not going to use this, it's too overpowered. Like, yes, if I can avoid using it, I will, because, you know, it is overpowered, but when I have a situation like this, I'm going to use the hell out of it, because the fact it's just really good at doing it. And I just don't feel like flipping around with every other truck trying to find one that can actually possibly pull it, you know? When I know that this thing can and won't have an issue with it, and it'll just pull like a dream and we won't have an issue, you know? It's like completely stupid of people being like, there's no challenge in it. Dude, you obviously haven't played this map at all. If you say there's no challenge in playing this freaking game. Also, it is 11:58. I have to go change my brother, so I will be right back. Okay. I'm back. Whew. So, let me go on ahead and get over here and get this trailer. And then, you can go get the metal beams if you want. And then we'll call this mission it for the night. Because I feel like it's a decent stopping point at this point. And when I get back tomorrow, of course, with the new vehicles, because I'm hoping that we'll get the thing. I hope to God that they don't do like they've been doing and make it where the new vehicles are all in the map. That's gonna piss me off if that's what they end up doing. But yeah, I definitely agree. It's the trailer that's the issue, not the trucks or the map. Because the map isn't that hard to get through. I mean, we've seen that. Trailer is too far away. Well then, dude, what do you want me to do? I can't get under it. Come on. Dude, I can't get to the trailer. I legit can't do anything with the trailer. Until I guess I pull it like this to get on a high spot. Alright, here we go. I'm coming. Finally. Alright, let me see where it is I gotta go, and I hate my life already. Hey, you sure you don't want to come and grab? It'll be fun! Wait, where did you go anyway? Oh, you went to the other map, didn't you? Because the metal beams are in that one. No, I'm just joking. I got it. It's just I hate looking at this bog when I have a trailer this low. This trailer, honestly, in my opinion, this trailer needed to have been in an environment where it has clean roads to travel on, because there's no way to travel through mud with this thing. They're just doing this to piss us off, I think. And I'm assuming at this point they'd expect for you to have this vehicle, so, you know, or other vehicles like it. I want to get the version of this that's like the smaller one, because I think it looks really good, but I don't know where to go to get it, so. Dear Jesus, I have so far to go. I don't know what map I have to go to get that one, so. There's like plenty of vehicles that in order to get access to them you'd have to complete the missions and stuff. So, is there a truck that can get all 3 metal beams? No. There's no truck in the game that has 6 things. There's ones that have 4, but there's none that have 6. You'd have to take a truck with a trailer. Most likely. Like, if you had the truck that I have, that one articulating truck, I don't know if you do. It what you? N6ZS1 or SI. Hey, guess what? I'm high centered. Yay! Never mind, I got through it with no issue. Of course, this vehicle. Next time they want to do something like this, they better put this damn shit on a trailer that can actually fucking go through mud. We might end up just calling it, if I'm being honest with you, Demon. I think I might just call it after I haul this, because it is 12:12 for me, so I desperately need to go to bed. Because I should have been in bed like probably an hour ago. The massive one sits higher though. Did you not notice that? The massive one sits higher than this one does. So that one's not going to be that difficult compared to this one. Ah, shit. I actually just got this thing stuck. The one sentence I never figured I would say with this truck. I got this thing stuck. The trailer got stuck. The truck didn't. The trailer did. This thing is being an ass about wanting to turn the way I need it to. And it's quite literally pulling the entire fucking truck sideways. Like, that's how damn annoying this damn trailer is. Like, why couldn't we have just grabbed a Caterpillar and delivered it by driving it? Why do we have to do this? I have one in my inventory, damn it! It's not even fucking useful. We honestly got to go back to the Yukon and figure out what trucks and stuff. What stuff is missing there, because I know I've got parts in the Yukon somewhere that I still haven't found, which is weird. I could have sworn we went through all of those. But I'm not going back to that one map. Like the Yukon, I'd be quicker to go to and do it with this one than I would to do it with any other one, so. I'm finally here, damn it! Now what the hell does it want me to do? Guess I'll just leave it here. I don't know. Here, I'll just do this. Just pull it to the side like this and just attach it. Oh, don't worry, boy. That's exactly what I'm doing. Also, you left a Kenworth. Don't forget that. I'll worry about the beams tomorrow. I'm gonna grab me a truck and go, and just get it ready to go. And I'm gonna go to bed. I need to now. Shh. shit, this is the only damn thing I have. I'll have to grab me a high saddle. Matter of fact, hold on. Since we were talking about it, this thing might actually have a trailer that can haul 6. Let me go see before I tell you that, so give me a second. Because if it does, we can use it. Of course, I gotta go all the way over here to the damn trailer store in order to find it, because nobody knows how to put it in the same spot no more. You know, I just realized where the hell I'd have to drive to do that. Oh my God, kill me now. Oh well, we'll do what we have to do, I guess. Let me just go see if this thing gets a 6-piece trailer or not. 6-piece trailer, yes. We are now a chicken strip meal. Let me get a 6-piece trailer meal, please. And make that a large fry. Because either way, we'll use this thing tomorrow. And I'll do, if I can find a 6-piece trailer, we'll use it. If not, we'll just hook up the other trailer to it and haul that. And then you'll just have to get a truck that can haul and do it that way. And again, I won't be live streaming until I get back tomorrow, so hopefully by then they'll have the update out and I can buy it if I have enough cash to do it with. If not, I'll go to damn Walmart and get the damn shit. I don't care. I'm to a point, I'm getting sick of my mom telling me the constant words of you spend your money unwisely, and then she blows money on shit that she don't need either. So, you know, as soon as she stops doing the same thing that I'm doing, I'll stop doing it, you know. Like, don't be a hypocrite, basically. You know, you talk about me buying stuff I don't need or spending money unwisely, and then you do the same exact damn thing. Like, what the hell? What the hell is the difference between a trailer shop and a trailer store? What the hell? I think this thing has a warehouse to it, which is cool. I like the fact they got this stuff on display, by the way. That's cool. Alright, we got that. Okay, let's see. I got 5 pieces. Oh, I do have one that has a 6-piece thing. And I could put it on. Oh, hell yeah. I got one that's an 8-piece if we ever need it. Oh, hell yeah. I got one that's a 3-piece. So I'll just go on ahead and grab the this one, and I'm gonna get ready to torture myself tomorrow, basically. So we are now set to go, and I'll get the beams tomorrow, so don't worry about those. I'm going to bed. I'm happy with where we stopped at tonight. Like, honestly, I'm happy with where we stopped at. It's just going to be a pain in the ass trying to get back with those beams. But anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely day, night, whatever it may be. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.